Hey folks, happy Monday and welcome to Monday's Market Outlook here at Top Gun Options. My name is Matthew Buckley. My call sign is Wiz, and we have a lot to cover today, especially with kind of the tech wreck continuing as we've predicted, like Twitter just completely falling off the face of the earth, as it should. And we'll get into why I think that's happening. Also seeing the market as we predicted last week, going to start to roll over last week. I said we should get long volatility, and we did. The past eight times since April in this rally, once the market has a nice run, it gives some of that back. So we're long volatility, which is good to go, and we're gonna brief here in a couple minutes what's going on in the markets, why we're getting a little wishy-washy here, and how we can potentially profit. The main way you can potentially profit is by heading to this page right here. go.topgunoptions.com/FT. That stands for full throttle. Why? Because next Tuesday, that's September 25th, we're going to be opening up the doors to our full throttle. We open up the doors to our squadron. You can come join us for about 3 days of live trading and training here with the industry-leading full throttle program at Top Gun Options. Doesn't cost anything. Probably should, because you're going to be attending 3 live trading sessions and a night brief where I give you a sample of the 8 training sessions you'll get when you become a member. But it's it's free to attend all these sessions. All you have to do is head to go.topgunoptions.com/FT. Let's get busy. One of the reasons the market's kind of just walking on eggshells a little bit, this is in the background, Syria. So Idlib, especially the Secretary of Defense, has said, hey man, you use any chemical weapons, we will level the Syrian bases that these chemical weapon attacks came from, and we don't care if there's Russian personnel on board there. So behind the scenes, there is a lot of tough talk with Syria. Last year, the president said what? I draw red lines, people cross them, I'm going to kill them. Not some Barack Hussein Obama red line that he drew in the sand that washes away with political water. So this is something we have to monitor. And, with in the blink of an eye, with breaking news, the volatility, the VIX can be going through the roof as missiles are flying. So we have to keep an eye on that. So volatility is up about 6% today. Remember, folks, and you'll learn this during Full Throttle Week, when vol is cheap, you buy it. When volatility is cheap, you buy it. Cheap, 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 you get long volatility. When it's expensive, up here, and up here, you sell it. Okay, it's kind of like shooting fish in a barrel sometimes, folks. We've had nearly over $30,000 in profit on our notional trades in the past month and a half, just trading volatility, guys. And we've had a blast. So we're going to keep an eye on Syria. This is the big elephant in the room. On Friday, the president was talking nice, and China was talking nice, and then literally after market closed, the president's like, nah, I think I'm going to smack him with another $200 billion in imports. That's not good, folks. So China is retaliating, and this as we've agreed to talk. So there was some good news in the background that, hey, we're going to talk, and then we start smacking each other with tariffs again. This is not going to get resolved anytime soon. If you've been a member, you have literally been printing money on our FXI trades. I have 2 Commanding Officers Club members that one's made about 22.5 and the other about 17.5 in just a couple weeks, trading bearish double verticals on FXI. That's the iShares large cap China ETF. And as I predicted last week, even with this little pop, I said, no, this thing's going to roll over. Pop, roll over, pop, roll over, pop, roll over, pop. What, rip your face off rally? No, folks, that's not going to happen. I don't see Steve Mnuchin, Larry Kudlow, or President Trump, for that matter, walking out to the microphone anytime soon and saying, hey, everything's great with China. That's simply not the case, folks. Chinese market is getting absolutely obliterated. China shares rattled by trade impasse hit lowest level since 2014. The Shanghai closed at its lowest since November of 14, folks. That's not good news, and it's definitely not good for cyclical stocks. Here, look at Amazon getting kicked in the gut, down 2%. That's the lowest or the biggest drop, I don't know, 3, 4, 5 months. So we're going to take a look at Amazon in our weekly options live trade brief today at 1 o'clock. So make sure if you're a member of our weekly option service, you join me at 1 because we're gonna take a deep dive into that. So then I saw this headline over the weekend, but it's weird to brief today. It's not all tech. Small stocks are powering the market higher, like the Russell RUT, or the IWM. If you trade that, which you shouldn't. You should be trading the RUT. But it isn't all tech. Small stocks are powering the market. Take a look at our CSX trade. Not a small stock, but what I'm saying is it ain't all technology. We've been in CSX for a while, and this trade's been awesome. That's our transportation trade. How about Raytheon? Look at the rip your face off rally Raytheon's seen over the past 4 trading days. This is a nice move based on potential. This is a Gordon Gekko moment. You get long defense stocks when we're about to kill people. Might not sound pleasant. I'm not on the receiving end of it. Matter of fact, I've been on the giving end of that. But if something like this is going to make me money, I really, at the end of the day, don't care, right? Greed, for lack of a better word, is good. Channeling my inner Gordon Gekko. But we're going to talk about, I'm not even going to get started with that clown. We're going to talk about the tech wreck here, Twitter. Twitter is so liberal that its conservative employees don't feel safe to express their opinions. This soy boy vegan beta male testified in front of Congress 2-3 weeks ago. We don't ban conservative voices and we're open and free. The next day, they banned Alex Jones, which is a right-wing nut. They put in Twitter jail for 12 hours a hero of Benghazi who had the nerve to criticize Barack Hussein Obama. But this dude openly admitting that my conservative employees, if he even knows that they exist because they'd probably be killed, they don't feel safe. And you're going to sit here and lie to our face and tell us you guys are independent? So the president's antitrust division can be geared up. I'm not going to use the term weaponized, but if you want to talk about weaponized, this guy weaponized the IRS, the Department of Justice, the FBI, and other intelligence agencies against a political opponent. Trump might weaponize the antitrust arm of this government to go after folks like Amazon, Twitter, and Facebook. Google, we are impartial and we don't do anything. Did you see the video that leaked last week? Of course you didn't, if you don't watch me or normal people. Literally, Google executives last week in this leaked video were crying over the election results. The CEO, for Christ's sake, the CFO, they were in tears that Hillary lost. And you're gonna tell us with a straight face that you have no bias. Okay, man, it's at this point, it's comical. Well, actually, no, it was comical. Now they deserve everything bad that's going to happen to them. Twitter's going to go out of business the day Donald Trump leaves. I told members to do bearish double verticals here. I said, if it finds a ledge, it's eventually going to fall off that ledge and do another double bearish vertical. So like I said, my Commanding Officers Club clients are destroying Twitter, and we're having a blast doing it. I absolutely love what's going on. But today at 1 o'clock, we're going to talk about Amazon. Jeff Bezos got a little political the other day. I don't like that. The reason I loved Amazon for so long, this time last year, I told everybody to dump Facebook, Twitter, Apple, even Tesla. I said get out of all those stocks and target all of your firepower in Amazon, mainly because Jeff Bezos is smart. He's flying under the radar. He's not being a limousine liberal tech company like all these other guys. And then he proved me wrong a couple of days ago. Not happy about it, not digging Amazon where it is right now, and it's heading lower. So we're going to get back to our good names, and we're going to be getting back to trading volatility. We have a position on VXX, a bull put spread for this Friday. This is not going to be a good week, folks. There's really no good news out on the China front, and that's really what this market's waiting for. We've had really good macroeconomic data here in the United States, and then I put this on the screen, and we had a swing and a miss this morning. The Empire Fed, the Empire State Manufacturing Index, was a swing and a miss, but lately we've been seeing some pretty solid numbers here in the United States. So the underlying economy is good. Thursday will be a big day with the Philly Fed, consumer confidence, the Conference Board, existing home sales, and then Friday, some PMIs. But underlying is good, but I'm telling you, man, the tech wreck's going to continue. I predicted it. It's coming true, and we're going to do some good work pounding these tech names into the deck. If you don't understand a word of what I just said, don't worry about it. Top Gun Options was built essentially based on Navy flight training, the ability to take somebody who's never even seen an airplane before and in a short amount of time turn them into a steely-eyed killer flying off the pointy end of an aircraft carrier, delivering justice to our enemies. I'm going to do the same thing with you with options. A couple of my Marine buddies can't even spell the word option. I'm kidding. They're going to kill me. But head to go.topgunoptions.com/FT and register for Full Throttle Week. It starts next week. All the flight schedule or the list of all the events is on here. I'll tell you what, just for opting in or registering, you're going to get our options pocket checklist and our 7-step trade plan, okay? So just for registering, you're going to be able to get, what is that, 40, we charge 45, 50, what's that, 90, 95 bucks worth of value just for registering to attend next week. Do me a favor and do the trade plan first, read our proprietary trade plan, and then kind of take a look at the OPCL. If you're not familiar with options, this might look a little Greek to you, but still read it. Before I got into Wall Street, I used to read the Wall Street Journal every day, cover to cover, even if I didn't know what anything meant. And through osmosis, man, you start picking stuff up. Okay, so final call. Head to go.topgunoptions.com/FT. And I'll see the rest of you guys, all of my current members, in our weekly options live trade brief at 1 o'clock. Have a great rest of your day. Happy hunting. Make sure you hedge, and God bless. I'll see you for tomorrow's market sit rep.